if one of Hollywood's biggest action legends has quietly been mentoring one of its youngest stars, and almost nobody noticed until now? That's exactly the conversation exploding online after Millie Bobby Brown made an unexpected confession about Tom Cruise that caught even longtime fans completely off guard. During a live recording of the Happy Sad Confused podcast on June 24, Millie wasn't promoting gossip or trying to create headlines. Instead, she was talking about stunt work when the conversation suddenly took an unexpected turn. After being asked about comparing herself to Tom Cruise in the past, she smiled and revealed something many people never knew. Tom Cruise, she said, is a dear friend. She even called him a wonderful man and said she's incredibly lucky to have him in her life. For fans who had never even seen the two together publicly, the revelation immediately sparked curiosity. But that wasn't the biggest surprise. Millie went on to explain that Tom constantly encourages her to push beyond her comfort zone. According to her, Tom does the craziest stuff, before joking that he's trying to convince her to fly an airplane someday. Then came the moment that really caught everyone's attention. She casually revealed she'd already flown Tom Cruise's helicopter. Just one sentence completely changed the conversation, because suddenly fans realized this wasn't a casual celebrity acquaintance. It sounded like a genuine friendship built around adventure and trust. That revelation also helps explain why Millie has become so determined to perform her own action scenes. Back in 2024, while promoting Damsel, she proudly revealed that she performed virtually all of her own stunts. At the time, many assumed she was simply following the trend of modern action stars wanting authenticity. Now, her latest comments suggest Tom Cruise may have been one of the biggest inspirations behind that decision. Cruise has built an entire career around performing dangerous, practical stunts, and Millie openly admits she wants young girls to believe they can take on those kinds of challenges too, with the proper training and safety measures, of course. Another interesting detail is the timing. Millie is entering a completely different phase of her career. Stranger Things has officially ended, Enola Holmes 3 is arriving soon, and she's steadily moving away from being viewed only as 11. Instead of chasing the typical Hollywood path, she's building an identity around action films, physical performances, and producing projects herself. That's remarkably similar to the career blueprint Tom Cruise has followed for decades. Naturally, the internet wasted no time reacting. Social media filled with comments ranging from complete surprise to excitement about the possibility of the two eventually working together. Some fans even began wondering whether Cruise could appear in one of Millie's future films, or whether she could land a role in one of his action franchises. At this point, those ideas remain purely fan speculation. Neither actor has announced any professional collaboration, and no credible report suggests one is currently in development. Still, Hollywood friendships often lead to creative partnerships, so fans continue watching closely. What's equally fascinating is how naturally Millie talks about taking risks. She doesn't describe stunt work as something meant to impress audiences. Instead, she frames it as a challenge she genuinely enjoys despite admitting it's intimidating. That mindset happens to mirror one of the qualities Tom Cruise is best known for: treating fear as something to prepare for rather than avoid. Whether this friendship eventually produces an on-screen collaboration remains to be seen. For now, the confirmed story is already compelling enough. One of Hollywood's biggest action icons has become an important mentor and friend to one of the industry's fastest rising young stars. And if Millie Bobby Brown really does end up flying airplanes and performing even bigger practical stunts in future movies, fans may look back at this interview as the moment they first realized exactly where that inspiration came from. So here's the question that has everyone talking. Is Millie Bobby Brown on her way to becoming the next great action superstar? Or is this simply an unforgettable friendship between two actors who happen to share the same appetite for adventure? Let us know where you stand.